Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this matchday -1 press conference for the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League. We have head coach from New York City FC, Ronny Deila. Coach, good evening.
Good evening.
If media has any questions, you can raise your virtual hand and I give you the floor. We'll start with the first question from Sean McCaffrey.
Coach, Happy New Year. Hope all are well. How exciting is it going to be to open in warm weather, not the cold? There's about 3 or 4 inches of snow here out in Long Island, and when you'll get to LA, it should probably be about the same. Is that going to be much of an advantage for you, more so than the other team, that you don't have the weather here with the cold, as the US tried to make an advantage in a recent match?
If I understand your question right, it would be better to play in the cold weather, of course. I think that's harder for the Costa Rican team, but we are very used to the warm now. We have been away for a month, so we are very have adapted to the temperature. So that's no problem for us. And here it's in the evening as well. It's not that hot, so I think we will be ready for that. And in LA, it's when the circumstances is as they are, it's perfect place to play as well. When we're gonna have a Galaxy 4 days later, we get perfect preparations into the game. So I feel we are ready for what's coming up now.
Next question for Charles Boehm.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for your time today. I wanted to ask about Tati Castellanos. He obviously is a huge part of your system and was huge last year. He seems to be ready and want to move to Europe though. So I wonder how you are handling him, how you feel about his outlook at the moment, finding the balance between his individual goals and your goals for the team.
I don't think he has any problem. When you are an attractive club, you do well. It's always interest around our players. So he is professional. We are professional. He's our player right now, and we're preparing for the game with Tati, and that's of course very good for us because he's a fantastic football player. But I can also understand that there's a lot of interest around him when you have had the season I've had, and he's young. He's a lot of potential. So interest around him and other players also has been after the season, of course, when we have done so well. And that's something we have to live with. And we don't think 1 second of these things. We prepare for the game.
Christian Smith, you have the floor.
How's it going, Ronny? Good to see you again. So, yeah, just to piggyback on the previous question, I know like the focus is squarely on the game right now, but the report suggests that the club recently declined a bid from River Plate for Tati that was estimated at about $10 million. With interest and with certain deals being turned down by the front office, do you see a possibility of Tati remaining with the team until the summer window?
That's I have nothing to do with these things. That's not in my hands. It's in negotiation with different clubs, and that's how it is. As I said, Tati has done a fantastic season. He's a great player, and we'll always be interested in him. But I haven't heard anything, nothing new, and the window in Europe is closed. So I'm preparing with the Tati of the season, but into the summer. But things change quick in football.
Chris Campbell.
Hey, Ronny, just with the first game coming up tomorrow, just wondering if you can give us an update on who's available and who's not. I know, there's probably some uncertainty with Keaton Parks, Alfredo Morales, and a few others.
Yeah, Alfredo is not among us because he got COVID in Mexico. So he's not into this game, but we're ready for next. Keaton Parks is back in the squad, and that's very, very happy for that. Anton is of course out into the summer, and then outside that, everybody is ready to go.
Gianluca, go ahead.
Hey, Ronny, good to talk to you again. So when you've had a chance to look at Santos, so what kind of challenges do they present, or what are you going to have to do in order to get an advantage for this first leg?
That's going to be a tough game. You know, we was there for 2 years ago, and we had a good result there. But these teams, of course, is a big game for Santos, of course. They're coming in so far in the Champions League, and New York City is coming to visit. So we know it's going to come with a lot of energy. So we have to be ready for that thing. Take the fight, win challenges, stay together, and be very hard to play against. And that was our strength last year. And then, of course, they are a direct team, good in crosses. They're good in winning second balls and play from that. So we have to, as I said, be disciplined, be up for the game and the fight, and we have to play our style offensively. So we get them to move and create the chances we need to win the game.
Michael Allen.
Yes, Ronny, thanks for making the time here. This is your second time in the Champions League as a head coach. Are you prepping any differently this time around? And do you feel like the team has all the pieces that they need right now to make a run in MLS regular season as well as the Champions League?
I think we're in a much better place now than we were for 2 years ago. I think, you know, we have been there one time. We know what's about. We've been together for 2 years. I know the players, they know me. We had a lot of success and gives us belief and confidence. And I feel that everybody in the club is so eager to do something here in this tournament. So we are looking forward to the game now. We feel ready. We have been only 1 month break, and they come back in the same shape that they left, and that's of course very good for me and put us in a very good situation into this game. So we are confident in one way, and also very motivated to get started now.
We'll take 2 more questions. Glenn Crooks.
Hello, Ronny. The game tomorrow reminds me a little bit about the Philadelphia game of the playoffs. Philadelphia lost all those players to COVID, and now Santos is down 3 starters due to these work visa issues. Do you have to guard against, so the expectation is, well, New York City's got the big advantage. Do you have to kind of guard against that?
I don't know if that's 100% clear that those 3 players is not playing. But again, I think I said that many times. It's not about them; it's about us. And if we do a good performance, they're gonna be very good to have any chance to beat us. We play bad, then there's gonna be trouble. And I think the players know. Everybody knows that, and they play with the 11 men. It's not like 3 is gone from the starting 11. It's not 8. We don't play against 8. I'm sure the 3 ones coming in is gonna run and fight to show that they are good enough to play in the team. So for me, it's not about what they put on the pitch. It's more about how we perform and how we get into the game, because we are so confident that we know that we are on our best. We can beat them and beat almost anybody.
One last question for the coach. We trade Philmon.
Hey, Coach, congratulations again on the championship last year. Welcome back. I'm wondering if you could talk about the signing of Thiago Martins, what that brings to your team, how it changes anything you might be thinking in terms of availability of tactics as well.
We are, of course, very happy to have Thiago here. It was our first choice from the beginning. We have wanting him for a long time, and now it was possible to do it. So when James left, we needed to have an extra central defender, and now we have with Vuk as well. We have 4 really good central defenders, and I feel that position now is covered in a very good way. Last year we changed a lot because of a national team and red cards and injuries and different things, and to know that we have that depth in that position is very good. What he adds leadership. He speaks 4 languages. He can help, of course, to integrate all the Brazilian players into our group. He has a leadership personality, and that's something we have talked about many times about what we we need in the team, and you know, together with the leaders that developed themselves a lot last year, it can just make us even better. And of course, as a player, he's top. Don't see any weaknesses. He's quick, good on the ball. He's tall, good in the air, have experience, no pressure. 26-year-old in his prime age. So this is a signing we're very, very happy for.
Coach, thank you very much. With this, we conclude the first part of this press conference. Now I would like to invite player Alexander Collins. Thank you.